Things on Earth have been going really well after a new science team came to help us. But then out of nowhere, we were invaded by this mysterious alien army known as the Forgotten, who were intent on destroying our homeworld. They call themselves the Forgotten because they take on the form of any living creature, human, or any created character that has been forgotten by mankind. And leading them was this alien disguised as some kind of kid's safety character. Now we are in the ultimate battle of our lives, hoping that one day we may figure out why the Forgotten wants to destroy us. Huh? What? What the? I'm back in my room. Have I been dreaming this whole time? What is going on here? Looks like somebody left a note on the side of my bed. What are they, some sort of creep? Anyways, let's just see what it says. Hello, Charlie. Since you had decided to face us, we are presenting a challenge. If you can prove that you can defeat the Forgotten with your honesty and bravery, we will leave your planet alone forever. But if not... this should be fun. Good luck, the Forgotten. P.S. If you're looking for Steve, the one who was with you last time, we suggest that you start in the place where you last met him. Or, more occasionally, where you first met him. Good Lord. But this can't be right. This must be a coincidence. That there is no way that this has happened in real life. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Digital clock phone active. Charlie, where the hell were you? Stryker? Stryker, is that you? Of course it's me, you nimwit. Now listen, we need you back at the command center. It looks like we gotta pay tribute to some soldiers who have been killed during the war a few weeks ago. I don't know if it was a few weeks ago, since I was blacked out by that crazy beam coming from that alien. Was it a beam? I'm not really sure, but I don't care. You need to come to the command center right away. This is an urgent message. And we have an urgent meeting as well about these aliens. So it wasn't a dream. It was real. No, I'm getting myself too messed up. I need to find out what's going on. So there you are. Stryker. I see you have been late for the meeting as always, and I see that you are still trying to cope with the mumbling sentence you gave me during the phone call that we just got. Enough of that! Look, we have lost a great deal of our soldiers due to the alien invasion that happened. Lord knows where those aliens are right now. Yeah, you might be right about that.
And where do you think you're going?
I'm going to my office. I need to think this through.
Oh, no. You're not going anywhere.
We are supposed to be in the boardroom paying tribute to the soldiers that have died during the war. I know, but I just need some time to clear my mind of what is going on. Excuse me, but as member and leader of this foundation, I am going to call all the orders. Wow, you really forgotten the name of our foundation that quick? Look, who cares? Just come on. Hey, wait a minute. What? Found any new information?
Well, the only thing that I could find was that the world seems to be overpopulated with nothing but arguments.
Sounds very common in a place like this.
Yes, but we must not quit our mission yet. We still have a lot of work to do before we enslave humanity for remembering the things that should stay forgotten.
I agree.
Hopefully our leader won't mind us staying here for a while. Don't worry. I've had a discussion with him just before we came here. He thinks that it will be fine for us to keep on monitoring the area, but he just wants us to make sure we don't slip up. You know how we get when we slip up a mission.
Yes, indeed I do.
I will keep monitoring for any new information.
Whatever you say.
And it's for precisely this moment that we will bid farewell to those who have risked their lives to protect us all from the aliens' great invasion.
Very good words, Bruce. Now, we must bow our heads for a moment of silence. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is a big loss for the ENSF. But we must move on and be sure to continue our battle during this time of crisis. Charlie? I think you know what you must do now. Yes, I need to go back to work at the monitoring room.
You know, Stryker, Charlie isn't feeling like himself today.
Nah, he's just jealous that he's not the leader of the ENSF.
I doubt that opinion, boss.
Man, rest in peace to all those soldiers. So it wasn't all a dream. The war that happened weeks ago, is still going on. But here I am, still stuck in the monitoring room, even though I now have this challenge, and I think I'm going to fail. If only there was a way that I could be stronger and tougher to defeat the Forgotten and make them leave our planet alone. If only... Who said that? Who said that? I did. Steve? Yep, it's me, Old Steve. I can't believe it. Have you been waiting for me here this whole time? Yeah, well, I've only waited for you in here ever since I woke up in the monitoring room. The Forgotten must have used some kind of alien technique to put us all unconscious, only for us to wake up a few weeks later, only to find out that the Forgotten are still on the move. They're like reoccurring aliens or something. Well, they are the antagonists of this series, and the show is named after them after all. Yeah, that is quite true, but that's besides the point. The main point is that we still need to stop the Forgotten and keep our world safe. These guys will stop at nothing until we have finally forgotten all the things that they think should stay forgotten. I gotta tell ya, it is not cool to be living in a world like this right now. Yeah, I know. But what can we do? Well, I was hoping that you might answer it, seeing how you were the one who challenged the Forgotten before. What? Me? But what can I do about it? I'm nothing special. I'm just a monitoring guy working for a foundation whose name was taken by some weirdo when it should have been me since I thought of that name. I knew that I shouldn't have said that I would challenge the Forgotten. Aw, come on, man. You really need to stop being so insecure about yourself. When are you going to realize that you have to stand up and say, yeah, I'm a normal guy, but I'm also special. I can do whatever I can to make things better, even if I am weak, and even if I'm not too talented, I could still do things as amazing as others can. Steve, that sounds like the most lamest speech I have ever heard in my entire life. It was even really dull, too. I was just saying, Charlie. I was just saying. But I do suppose you're right. The ENSF are going to need much more than an army to take care of an alien invasion such as the Forgotten. But I need to find a way to become more stronger, more tougher, more heroic. Well, in which case,
we're gonna need to train you. Did you say train me? Well, yeah. If you're gonna keep your promise and destroy the Forgotten, and possibly get a new promotion for the ENSF, we're gonna need to train you until you are fully prepared for what is about to come. Well, but, I mean, you can always change your mind and let the world suffer, and Steve... At a time like this, I'm gonna need more than training. I'll go with your opinion and your suggestion, but we just need to make sure that once I have finished my training, and once I am prepared for what is about to come, I hope that it will all work out in the end. Relax, Charlie. We got everything under control. Besides, what can possibly go wrong at this point in time? Yeah, well, let's just make sure that this goes perfect. Whatever you say. Typical humanity. Not finding the proper words to say. Well, that's just their thing. How long until we can begin phase 2 of our invasion? Soon, familiar love. Soon. We still haven't got a word from our Lord yet. I hope he will reply soon. I'm getting fed up with waiting for what is about to come. Relax. We got all the time in the world. But for humanity, they will have plenty of time in hell.